Brace yourselves, football fans. Saudi Arabia is set to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup, aiming for a spectacle bigger than ever. With Qatar's 2022 World Cup drawing 1.5 billion viewers, Saudi plans to outdo it with futuristic stadiums, including one on top of the line. Yes, really. But with less than a decade left, can they actually pull it off? Let's dive into their ambitious plans. Why Saudi Arabia? If there's one thing Saudi Arabia loves, it's making headlines with mega projects. They've already unveiled ambitious plans like the Line, a futuristic linear city in the desert, and Neom, a $500 billion megacity. So hosting the biggest sporting event on Earth seems like a natural next step. But how did they secure the hosting rights? The World Cup bidding process is typically a long and competitive affair, with countries fighting for the right to host the tournament years in advance. However, FIFA's continental rotation policy made things a little easier for Saudi Arabia. Since North America is hosting the 2026 World Cup, and the unprecedented 2030 edition will be split across 3 continents, the 2034 tournament was practically reserved for Asia. With no real competition, Saudi Arabia was the only country to submit a bid, essentially winning the hosting rights before FIFA even had a chance to vote. Convenient, right? Naturally, this led to plenty of raised eyebrows, with critics arguing that the entire process was rigged. There were even whispers that FIFA's president personally played a role in ensuring Saudi Arabia landed the gig. And let's not forget the country's long-standing issues with human and labor rights, which have added even more controversy to the mix. The stadiums, a blend of futuristic and outrageous. The Al-Ha Stadium, upgrading an old favorite. Among Saudi Arabia's lineup of extravagant World Cup venues, the King Khalid University Stadium in Abha stands out for a different reason: its simplicity. Located in the scenic southwestern region, this stadium won't be a futuristic spectacle, but will still play a key role in the tournament. The existing structure will undergo a significant upgrade, increasing its capacity to 45,000 seats to meet FIFA standards. Unlike the ultra-modern stadiums being built from scratch, this venue focuses on practicality and legacy, ensuring it remains useful for local sports long after the tournament ends. Construction is expected to start in 2030 and be completed by 2032, just in time for the World Cup. With its strategic location near Alba's International Airport, the stadium will be easily accessible for fans. After the tournament, it will continue to serve King Khalid University and the local community, making it a long-term investment in regional sports development. The Aramco Stadium, a brand new addition to Al Khobar. Meanwhile, over in Al Khobar, Saudi Arabia is building the Aramco Stadium, a state-of-the-art 46,000-seat venue set to become the home of Al Qaeda FC after the tournament. Construction is already underway, as the stadium is also slated to host the 2027 AFC Asian Cup. Conveniently located near one of the world's largest airports, this stadium is designed for easy access and maximum impact. Neom Sky High Stadium, football above the clouds. Now let's talk about the most mind-boggling stadium of them all. According to reports, Neom will host a stadium that will be built 350 meters above the ground on top of the Line. Yes, you read that right. A football stadium in the sky. If completed, this would become the highest stadium in the world. But here's the thing. The Line itself is still in the early stages of construction, and many doubt whether it will even be completed as envisioned. How exactly do you manage tens of thousands of football fans in a city that's only 200 meters wide? Great question. FIFA might want to start drafting an emergency backup plan just in case. Jeddah Stadium Quartet. Football meets economic growth. Jeddah, that historic coastal gem of Saudi Arabia, is set to welcome 4 brand new stadiums, further solidifying its role in the 2034 FIFA World Cup. At the heart of the expansion is the King Abdullah Economic City Stadium, which will serve as the centerpiece of a rapidly growing economic hub. Adding to the city's sporting landscape is the Qiddiya Coast Stadium, a 46,000-seat venue with removable upper tiers, allowing it to be repurposed for various events post-tournament. Meanwhile, the Jeddah Central Development Stadium is designed to seamlessly integrate with the city's traditional architecture, offering a blend of modern sports infrastructure and cultural heritage. Lastly, the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium, an existing venue, will undergo major renovations to align with FIFA's stringent standards. With these ambitious projects, Jeddah is preparing to deliver a world-class football experience while setting the stage for long-term sporting and economic growth. Riyadh, the capital of football in 2034. As the beating heart of the 2034 FIFA World Cup, Riyadh will serve as the ultimate hub for football fans, boasting an impressive lineup of 8 stadiums, 6 of which will be entirely new. Among the standout venues is the King Saud University Stadium, which will see its capacity expanded to 46,000 to accommodate the influx of spectators. Meanwhile, the King Fahd Sports City Stadium is set to undergo a major transformation, increasing its seating capacity to a staggering 70,000, making it one of the tournament's largest arenas. Adding a touch of architectural intrigue to the capital, the new Murabba Stadium will rise next to the colossal Murabba mega project, ensuring Riyadh remains a symbol of innovation. Then there's the Prince Mohammed bin Salman Stadium, an ultra-futuristic marvel equipped with retractable roofs and LED-covered exteriors, designed to redefine the sports experience. But the true crown jewel of the city's football infrastructure will be the King Salman International Stadium, a mammoth 92,000-seater that will proudly host both the tournament's grand opening match and the much-anticipated final. With these awe-inspiring venues, Riyadh is gearing up to deliver an unforgettable World Cup experience on a scale never seen before. The cost of ambition. As expected, hosting a World Cup isn't cheap. Qatar spent an estimated $10 billion on stadiums alone for the 2022 tournament, and Saudi Arabia is planning to build even more. Estimates suggest that the Saudi government could end up spending anywhere from $15 to $20 billion on stadium construction, with additional infrastructure costs pushing the total even higher. Of course, these numbers pale in comparison to Qatar's total World Cup spending, which reached a staggering $220 billion when factoring in infrastructure, transportation, and accommodations. But Saudi Arabia seems more than willing to open its wallet to make this event a reality. Human rights concerns, the elephant in the room. While Saudi Arabia is determined to impress the world, there's one issue that simply won't go away: its human rights record. From reports of forced labor and poor working conditions to concerns over the treatment of women and LGBTQ+ individuals, the kingdom's reputation has raised significant concerns. Amnesty International even called for FIFA to block Saudi Arabia's bid altogether, citing these ongoing issues. Given the international scrutiny surrounding the event, Saudi Arabia has a rare opportunity to improve its image on the world stage. But will they actually take steps to address these concerns, or will it be business as usual? Only time will tell. Can they actually pull it off? Saudi Arabia has the money, the ambition, and the political clout to bring this World Cup to life. But with less than a decade left, the scale of their plans raises serious questions. Can they build all of these futuristic stadiums in time? Will the line even exist as advertised? And most importantly, will the tournament be remembered for its grand success? Or will it be overshadowed by controversy? One thing's for sure: whether you love or hate the idea, the Saudi 2034 World Cup is going to be one of the most talked about sporting events of all time. Let's just hope it's for the right reasons. And that's a wrap on Saudi Arabia's insanely ambitious 2034 World Cup plans. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because you won't want to miss what's coming next. And hey, if you somehow have an extra 92,000-seat stadium lying around, FIFA might just need your help. See you in the next one.